Welcome to the new mod pack. So this is the updated current version of Broken Script. Now, I should probably state that I know I stated in the previous video, but I should be clear. Jar and In Your World are no longer in this. They're no longer in this. The mods that are in this are as follows. So this, I should probably state, Broken Script has gotten a couple things added to help with animation and other stuff. Some of which being GeckoLib, which was added on there. That one was on the previous mod pack, although I don't think Broken Script added it, but I can't remember. Fuzzy Config, or Fuzzy? I don't know how to say it. This was just put on there. I don't know exactly why. It looks like it just does GUI generation stuff. This was added on there, and then this was. So those all came with this, with the latest version of Broken Script. The mods that I added afterwards was a tree harvester. Yes, I got a tree harvester finally. It took me a fucking different mod pack to finally get one. I know, I'm lazy. An ore harvester, and of course these kind of came with a mod pack called Collective, because both of these mods are made by the same person. So this mod kind of came with it, because it's like, as it says right here, it's a library with a common code for all of this person's mods. Essentially, if I add like any other future ones, this holds the data for those. And blah blah blah. That is all I have added. Will I add other horror mods in the future? It is highly possible. But if I do, the general ruling is that it cannot be a dweller, or at the very least, if it is a dweller, it cannot be the standard dweller. It cannot be a basic dweller. It cannot be slop. It cannot be, for example, if I add the Man from the Fog, I cannot add another one like it. That's just an example. I'm not going to say I'm going to add the Man from the Fog, which I'm not even sure if the Man from the Fog would be available for NeoForge. It'd have to be something that supports NeoForge, because that is what the this Broken Script now uses. If I don't know if the one who watches is a part of NeoForge or not. I do not know. If it is, I could think about adding that, because I've sung its praises a couple times, to the fact that the creator does listen to criticism and actually adapts over it. Not over it. They adapt to it to make the mod better and more entertaining. Like, I could honestly add something like that. But that would probably be like the only dweller. Like, if I add one dweller, that dweller is going to be the only one in. No other dwellers. No Steve dweller, no Mimicker, no that one that fucking counts down and has you play hide and seek. That one, in my opinion, is kind of stupid. In my opinion, it's kind of stupid, because I don't know. You can literally beat it by making a base that's a floating base with fence walls or whatnot, and you can jump into the base, close the fences, because you can't break blocks or place them during that time, but you can still open doors and stuff, and then just hide out. Like, that's the easiest way to do it if it's trying to find you. But if you're trying to find it, then I don't know, fucking good luck. So this is the new pack. Oh, I forget, this changes every time you change menus. Pretty cool in my opinion. It actually does it too. If I unfull screen it and then refull screen it, it changes. I think that's the neat thing. Now, I have played a bit of this already. I have that recorded, and I did it with my friends. I'm not sure if I'll use the footage, because I'm gonna be honest, although a lot of the mod stuff did happen, it wasn't like, I don't know. I kind of wasn't really talking to like the camera like I am now. And I was talking to my friends casually, and although it felt normal, it feels really weird talking to them while playing this. Even though I like playing this with them and even recording it with them, even if they're not audible, sometimes I feel like it's better to be playing this alone, because again, I'll be like paranoid as hell, and they can immediately like on they can immediately kind of help with that when I'm by like having their own conversations or talking with me. So like it's probably better to just play by myself for now. Maybe, I don't know. I'll experiment a bit. But I've been talking long enough. I've been sitting on this menu for way longer than I should be. Time to play. Yep, Broken Dick back. Except it's 2.0. So here we go. This mod, I think I have it. I don't know if I'm gonna use the footage or not for that I did the other day, because I say the other day, it was yesterday. For the sole reason, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's just a chicken. I'm not sure if I'll use the footage, because if I do, I may splice it in at about like now-ish. I may splice it in. That's only if I decide to. I'm not sure if I will or not. If I don't, do not be upset. I may still like, I may like splice like some things into it every so often. I got the 10 diamond chest already. Apparently, I have a good enough reputation. Shows how long I was playing this. I have already died. And, I think a couple times. Surprisingly, not the mod's bullshit. Why did I open my chest? Right, I'm looking for food. Because I'm almost out of my steak. I got some chicken. So, literally all I have actually done in this when I played, even in the previous recording, and then when I turned it off, was make my house. Surprisingly get a chicken farm. So there's that. And not really much else. Like, I'm not even lying. I didn't do much. Like, yeah, I have some trees here that I planted, but that's about it. My base is actually directly next to a village, which will make village trading a lot easier. As you can see, I actually picked this village because I like the fact that it's like built on the side of like a mountain. I like that. I really like. Was that me walking? I think that was me walking. I really like that. Sorry, Piggy, but I need food. I need more food, I mean. Oh, oops. I'm trying to remember everything that happened to me when I played this. This weird, like, dark cube texture thing happened. You actually kind of see bits of it, like, right there. That's not natural. I don't know what it is. It just created, like, invisible blocks that are also kind of clear. And it created, like, a dark area kind of over where it did it. But they disappeared if I move. I don't really know what it's supposed to be about. I don't know what that is. I've had water, when I was building my roof, water spawned right here, breaking this window. I had the high block happen, and when I touched it, it broke right up to here, and then here, and broke my door. I have gotten 3 of these fucking null books, which player data, I don't know, not behind entity type, like I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something with that book, or what. I've had a moment where the render distance thing happened again, where it like took my render distance away, and I would always fix it by, you know, changing my render distance back. Well, I now know why they have it on NeoForge, and specifically why they have this. Why they have Veil being naturally downloaded when you download this version. Because the fucking creator's an asshole. Not really. They're good. They're actually pretty chill. They just made it to where they just made it to. Oh, sorry, chicken. They just made it to where you can't fix it yourself. Hold on. I need to see something because I'm seeing the moon there, and I don't think I'm supposed to see it. I don't know what simulated distance is supposed to be. It feels weird being able to see the moon like rise and the sun's not even technically over the horizon. Motherfucker. It does that. I don't know what it is. I haven't gotten any errors. So I don't know what's going on with that. It like will kick me out of my bed. Maybe there's something going on. I don't fucking know. Interestingly enough, though, I have had the day turn into night a couple times by this mod, and the day cycle has not reset, which means they may have taken out that feature. Or, because I don't have, two fucking mods that technically had to be config changed, doing that, it changed it. Now, there was another thing too. If I do have the footage spliced in every so often, you may see moments where my screen has the black borders around the edge and a VHS filter put on, like as if I was like on a CRT monitor. CRT monitor? I think that's the right monitor. I can't remember. I have that turned off. Now, why do I have that turned off? Simple, because it was blocking most of this. And there's also the fact that even like text like this would be completely blocked out. Like before in the previous version, it blocked out text. However, it didn't really block it out. It's more like if the text was, if the text color was in black, I just couldn't see a part of it. But if it was blue, white, yellow, all that, I would see it. So they essentially kind of, they made it to where it's like an actual filter over the screen. Which, yeah, that kind of sucks, but, whatever. Like, I originally, I like it. I wanted to play with it, but the fact that it blocked text and stuff did kind of make it a bit of a bummer. I don't know if there's a way to just keep the VHS filter with that, because technically speaking, the black bars are the VHS filter, or it's a part of it. So, wait, how do I have all this raw beef? Did I have that in my inventory this whole time and I just wasn't paying attention? That makes way too much sense with me. No, I have actually gotten a couple events I never saw in the version I was playing. One of which was having a blindness effect put on me, as well as slowness and I think one other thing. And eerie, like a weird piano music start playing. I never experienced that, but I knew it could happen because I seen it in someone's vid. So that was actually pretty cool in my opinion. I got to see something new. I like that. Events just like weirdly happening quick, and it's so funny because the page for the mod states that it is a slow mod, and it's slow because it's trying to make you paranoid about whether something's going to happen or not. So I kind of find it funny. What in the world? Did multiple chickens just come out of one egg? Is that even possible? That's... these are called my miracle chickens. Why? Because exactly that reason. A lot of the chickens in here were made for me, like, just throwing an egg, and it just, like, hatched. I know it's a 1 in 8 chance, but Damn. That's gonna be them in the future. So, I don't know what I exactly want to do. However, I think I should start establishing certain things in my base of operations a bit sooner than I did before. I should start getting farms. I should start farming stuff. So I probably shouldn't have killed all those pigs. But I guess I should probably start making like pathways for myself, because I saw that tree grow. Okay. I should probably start making like pathways and stuff, and making all this other stuff, which would be useful to me. But at the moment, I should also maybe think about getting some more iron, because as you saw, I have some iron, and I could make some tools. However, I have like 10 iron. I don't have as much as I used to. So simply put, I should probably focus on getting more iron first before I even think of making more stuff. I should probably lay off killing any of the mobs around here, for the sole fact of they are technically a supplies I have. Now, I do not know what mod it was that was taken. As you can see, by the way, it's still at 18. Like, changing this does nothing, by the way. I don't know what the hell simulation distance is. Simulation distance. I don't know what that means. Oh, they actually edited music and sounds. Error, you can't. I don't know if that means. I don't know if that means like I can't just turn down the normal sounds. I mean, this never even affected the sounds in this mod anyway, so it didn't matter. But you know how it is. I'm hitting the wrong thing. Hold on, skin customization. Cape. I don't have a cape. Well, I don't have a cape equipped. I have capes. By the way, I am stuck like this for a bit. With this, like, eerie-ass effect. It's actually kind of an... Hello? Hello? I swear to God, I heard a knocking sound, and I don't know if that was in-game? I don't... I don't like the fact that I heard what I thought was a knocking sound. I'm positive I heard something. This vein miner is not like the one I had before, by the way. It works a bit differently. It actually puts everything in a vein in the spot where I mined. The XP does not follow, though. So if something gives XP, it would not follow that logic. I guess because this is a beta, they haven't fully implemented all the shit from previously, which kind of sucks. Because I thought it was like one of the cooler things about it. But at the same time, I understand. You can't expect them to be able to do it all, too. And this update is a beta. So, yeah. Oh, my shoulder itches, sorry. I'm actually going to collect some copper, so that if I find another amethyst geode, I can make my telescope again. I mean, it certainly won't help if shit like this happens. I have no idea what direction I came from. Alright, so it's the other way. Because that's the ocean or... So! That ain't fucking okay, game. I forgot those fuckers were here. I saw them a little bit before I got off last night, I think. Or maybe in recording too, but I can't remember. But they were staring at me. They're probably wondering what the hell I was doing running towards them. They're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Open fire. Ooh. There's a lot of these formations I'm noticing. So, I think I was talking about it. I've talked about it quite a few times, and I also talked about it, I think, last episode as well. The original mod pack was inspired by Calvin, another Minecraft. I say Minecraft YouTuber. He technically does, not technically, he does do other content. He does a lot more content, actually. I mean, he has a couple of different channels. But I actually had no idea what version of the mod for this he played on. And interestingly enough, I now know what version because so the mod page actually did get updated a bit. They updated trying to think, sorry. They updated a bit of it for this update, for this new update. I actually probably should check to make sure that they didn't actually add a patch in recently. I should probably check that. But I had no idea what version he was technically using because he not only did he have Udot-jar, which means it was running Forge, maybe, but oh, and my render distance is back. It lags a little bit before I can do that. But like he could actually like fix his render distance, so he was still on Forge. He wasn't on Neo Forge like how I am, so he didn't have the one things, unless of course he did the route that I mentioned before, where he physically, to where he physically just modded Minecraft itself. So not using like this, like he just downloaded the mods and just physically put them in. That sort of scenario, which fucking stop that. Wait, hold on, my why did my mouse just like do that? That was weird. But I do know that he was actually using one of this latest version. Because not this latest version, but one of the later versions. One of the previous versions, probably a good update or two ago. Because there was a bug stated for the moon. Now I don't think it wasn't on the mod page. This is on the wiki too, because one of my friends asked about that because I was talking about the moon thing, and I was like, hey, I get to experience it now. And I was showing it off. And lo and behold, the wiki actually got updated too with this update, saying that old versions of the latest shit actually had the moon broken as well still for the event, where it was a giant pink cube. Or square. In his video, for I think a couple of his videos recently, it had turned into a giant like pink square. Which means he was playing on one of these versions, which I thought was like, oh well, hey, I know which version he was on now. Well, I know approximately. Which still confuses me on how he still did like some of the things he did. Again, I'm assuming he's probably just like modding his shit, or could you technically? No, you can't. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. Sorry, I was kind of thinking, like, no, you could maybe do this, but no, he couldn't have done that. Sorry, I'm just mostly thinking to myself out loud. Ignore me. I don't really have anything to talk about at the moment. My apologies. Just trying to think of something to not make it too silent, or as silent as the game is being right now. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, lovely. I have 7 Ryans. That gives me 17. I should dedicate at least 5 to make a blast furnace, though. I know I should be going in caves, but I'm also fucking terrified of what I may find in a cave. And that's highly fair. Not only am I like I'm in a newer version. I don't know if there are any new events. I don't know what events I may encounter now, which may not have been actually active in for when I was playing. I know him spawning in the caverns, Null spawning in the caverns, which he's here now. Um, was active because I heard his ass try and chase me through fucking lava, I'm pretty sure. Where's that water? I heard him. I can't remember. I even found the path he made. He just, of course, never spawned again for me. I think. So I don't know what was and wasn't active. For all I know, false mobs may not have been available in my version, where there were like circuits hidden. I will say, I now get to experience the horror of the fucking broken end, which for anyone who doesn't know what that is, you'll be in for a surprise. You will certainly be in for a surprise, because that thing is terrifying. Like it's like a couple of the other things in this mod too, where it's a bit loud, you know. Chests will be organized in the future, just not at the moment. But like it's scary because of the fact that you know what? No, I'm not going to talk about it. Uh oh 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 oh. Oh. Actually, you know what's funny? I got a potion effect too. I didn't mention this. One of the things I also witnessed before was I got a potion where I had a potion effect that said, "Why can't you just leave?" Oh, it was sideways. It didn't do anything to me, I think. Like, it didn't slow me to, from what I could tell, it didn't, it didn't blind me. It certainly didn't make me, I don't know what it could have done. Ugh, maybe it did nothing. I don't know. Chicken. 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 There are a lot of chickens here. Oh, that's the one thing I do like about the fact that this updated version, even though it's a beta and they'll probably change it, I really, really like the fact that I do get to hear some of new Minecraft music. Don't get me wrong, I love C148's music for Minecraft. I love it so fucking much. It is some of my favorite soundtracks to listen to, because it's also so nostalgic, but it's also catchy. They stick with you. I love them, and I'll forever listen to those too. But I also love the new music that Mojang has had made for the game. I love the new music. And I'm so glad I get to hear it in this. Jump, jump, jump. Jump. Jump, jump. One, two, three. By the way, and also I just realized I should probably show this too, because I didn't show the world creation, so people may think I'm lying. So, first of all, game difficulty is set to, that's not, set the hard. What else? No cheating. Oh! 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 Wow! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me when that happened. I know I'm not screaming like I have before. It may be a mixture of the fact that I'm, you know, tired. That's probably the reason why I'm not screaming like I normally have been. I'm a little tired. But, that caught me off guard. Oh! Oh! What do you mean? I know that was a chance for me to see possibly something else, but I got a little frightened there for a moment, so I didn't want to go see it. God, I actually picked a really nice spot for my house this time. I picked a place where I don't have to have water travel as prominently. You know, for the sole fact of I don't want to clean up all that fucking cobble. You know, I was saying something before I had the one shit happen to me. Oh, right, yeah. And to also show that there is no cheating. See? Look. Unknown. Well, hold on. Game rule. Like, I can type help in? But, like, here. Hold on. Let's see. Give. Nope. I can't type. I can't do my commands. So there is no cheating allowed. So no, I will not be giving myself loot. I will not be doing anything. I will not be manipulating anything. Yes, I understand that there are commands that you could clearly see that I can do. But I do not have a use for them, nor do I really want to use them. Because where's the fun in that? Like, no, seriously, where is the fun in that? Why should I have to give me items or cheat or something like that? Nah. I want to struggle in this game. I want to experience all the pain from this fucking game. I think that is a reasonable thing to want in this. Just gonna put that there. What was that? Okay, so I need to go get more iron. I should probably make a new pick. Oh shit, I just realized. No travel crafter. Yeah, no, I didn't make one. So, literally one of the things too I was doing was making new tools. Fucking asshole! Hold on, how much leather do I have? I don't have that much. It may not be much, but I do still got my steel pants. It's actually iron. Um, that needs a bit more coal in it. Yeah. By the way, I know block of coal can is more efficient. Yeah, I know. I just haven't done it. That can go back there. All right, so at least I have some armor. You know what? Boop. Boop. Do. I was just gonna make an axe. Hi, chicken. For now, I'm gonna block that up. I should also probably say I don't technically need to place as many torches as I do now that I'm don't have Udot Jar, because that was what was taking my torches away. To force a habit, and also because I really don't care enough to not do it. This is a big ass vein of coal. That's gonna give me a lot of XP. I will make a basement to organize my chat. Okay, I'm not the only one seeing. I know I mentioned this in the old recording. There's shit like being put right there. Dude, I picked the best place because if I clear these caves out, I could totally utilize them. I'm gonna enjoy this area. Oh crap! Can I find a spot that isn't? Okay, there we go. It's gonna break my pick. Yep. I already knew it was gonna break my pick. Yeah, this vein miner mod takes a lot of fucking durability out of my stuff. Although to be fair, I think the amount of durability it takes is how much it would technically take off for mining each individual thing. So I'm not exactly using suffering too much. All right. This is this section cleared. Time to do the other one. You motherfucker. A creeper killed me. That was one of my previous deaths. It was a creeper. Again, I light this shit up. I can use it. Like, look at this. This mountain is just full of like caves that are basically all interconnected. Let me. Crazy. Oh, I'm getting a Discord ping? Oh, it's my friend. Have Corin at the moment. I'll probably still do some off-camera stuff, because of course, that's what I do. I don't just play this for camera. Oh, I missed these. You know, I probably didn't actually miss these. I'm positive I saw them and planned to get them, but I just kind of forgot that they were here. Let me light this area up a bit so that nothing too fucking creepy girly starts spawning on me here. Like, again, I know this is 1.21, so hostile mob spawning changes are in place where it doesn't have to be lit up so much. However, force a habit, and also because I just like how bright it can be. Yeah, I know it's ugly, but it's my ugly. How about we don't do that just yet? Thank you. Not today, thanks. Oh, actually, that's another thing I got. I got go away. Oh, and null. So, I think I'll actually, because, let's see, how long have I technically been recording? I've been recording for 43 minutes. I could go a bit longer, but if I do decide to splice footage in from what I recorded before, that will be a very big video, and I don't mind recording big videos, but I also would, and not recording. I mean, yeah, recording, but also posting. But I think I'll end this video here. I know not much happened, and so even if I don't splice it, I know not much happened. However, this has been a pretty good, like, introduction to this new mod pack. I will, if I do add more stuff, I will inform in the next video. I'll be like, hey, this is what I added. I didn't add too much, I just added this, or kind of like thing. So, until then, you all have a good day or good night, and I'll see you all another day. Goodbye.